Hello, my name is Ariel and welcome back to my channel. I have a big old reading for you today. Okay, so let's get into this. We got lots of exciting stuff. You probably know by the title. This is How Should I Exercise Based on My Mars Sign? So if you're not familiar with astrology, Mars is the planet that's in charge of anger, sex, aggression. So it's how you express yourself in those areas. But I was watching a reader recently who said that it can also determine how you should exercise. So if you're kind of struggling or been struggling to learn your body, figure out what works for you, what works for exercise, maybe stick around, check out this video because I'm about to spill the tea. So I got a couple different things going on today. First off, I pulled a tarot card for every single Mars sign, okay? And then I wrote down my intuitive hits, and then I had ChatGPT tell me how they think a person should exercise based on their Mars sign. So we're working with my assistant ChatGPT today. Also, I'm going to pull some live cards on camera, and we're going to ask the cards, what is my relationship with exercise right now? All right, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to figure out how to break up this video so you can just click whatever your Mars sign is. And if for some reason you don't feel like watching this video, I put it in a blog post on my website, so that link is in the description. And also, if for some reason you don't know what your Mars sign is, please check out the CoStar app. It's not sponsored or anything, but it is my favorite app to use for astrology and birth charts. It feels the most accurate to me. And if you figure out a way to add me on there, I would love to see you there because it will show your compatibility with people and your friends, and you can kind of see like what they're up to, what their day's like, where your energies are kind of lining up or not lining up. It's just kind of fun, kind of interesting. All right, so let's get into the card reading. The first card that we have is, of course, Capricorn. So Capricorn, the Nine of Pentacles with this gardening energy. So Capricorn is an earth sign. And based on this card and also the sign of Capricorn, I want to say that your relationship with exercise needs to be something that's more grounded and practical. Something like you're accomplishing household chores that you needed to do already. Even gardening, touching the earth would be great. You're like, I'm taking care of my business and I'm building my body, moving my body the same way. So let's see what ChatGPT had to say about that. Oh, they also like recaptured what I wrote. So it says, this is giving build your body while building your life vibes. Fit practical exercise into your daily routine, gardening chores, lifting your groceries like they're dumbbells. You don't need the gym. Your lifestyle is your gym. And ChatGPT says, Mars in Capricorn is the disciplined athlete. You thrive with structured goals and steady progress. Think strength training, hiking, or even turning daily tasks into fitness rituals. Your body builds through consistency, not chaos. Okay, so thank you for that. Now we're going to figure out Capricorn Mars. What is their relationship with exercise right now? What is my relationship with shuffling these cards right now? Might try another deck. This is the Modern Witch Tarot, by the way. Links for these cards are also in the description. You can get them on Amazon. Ace of Swords. So this is telling me that you are ready to start a new chapter with your relationship with exercise. Maybe you did recently discover, oh, this is what works for me, this isn't what works for me. It's also kind of telling me that you're willing to try new things to like figure it out what really is working for you. Okay, so this is the Ace of Swords energy. It's new adventure. And I wish you the best of luck in that. And I hope you figure out what pleases both your mind, your body, and your soul when it comes to moving your body. All right, so now we're going to get into Aquarius. So for Aquarius, I pulled the Hierophant. And this is hilarious because when I looked at it, I thought to myself, is D&D considered exercise? Is D&D considered exercise? Okay, so I said, so Aquarius is an air sign that craves freedom, uniqueness, and rebellion against the norm. This is D&D exercise energy. Play make-believe with a toddler, go on an adventure, build a castle fort, or hit up a Ren fair. Basically, move like you're on a quest, even if it's a side quest. Okay, and ChatGPT said, Mars in Aquarius wants freedom and variety. You're the rebel athlete, the roller skating, VR boxing, or group dance parties that feel like a cult initiation. If it's unconventional, you'll probably love it. Okay, that is very Aquarius energy. So let's pull a card to see what your relationship is with exercise right now. Okay, you got the Four of Wands. And it's giving me balance. It's saying that you're in a place of stability with your relationship with exercise right now. It's a good vibe. It's honestly a good vibe. It's telling me you're on the right path, you're on the right track, and you're feeling good about it. Okay. So I don't think I need to give you any advice because it sounds like you're already doing whatever it is you need to do. All right, moving on to the next sign. We got Pisces Mars energy. This one was a little spicy. So you got the Three of Swords. And it's giving revenge body. It's giving I will exercise my demons out kind of energy. I want to go back to my notes of what I wrote. So it says, Pisces is a water sign known for sensitivity, intuition, and emotional depth. Oh, honey, this is where revenge body comes in. You can only exercise based on your emotions. Follow your energy. If you're fired up, go for it. If you're not, do something chill like a solo yoga sesh. We're not blocking our emotional waters, okay? And then ChatGPT says, you're an emotional exerciser. If it's not vibing with your feelings, it's not happening. Try yoga, dance therapy, or crying during a hike. Keep the water moving, literally and metaphorically. That one was really enjoyable. So let's figure out what your relationship with exercise is right now. You got the devil. Okay, you got the devil card. You maybe needed this reading today, which is good because it came out in full color for you. This is telling me that maybe you need to rethink your relationship with exercise. Maybe consider it spiritual work. This is giving the essence of I'm exploring my shadow. I'm exploring my demons when I exercise. It's saying you need a platform, you need an outlet. So there's like desperate need for an outlet when it comes to exercise right now. Okay, so maybe give one of those things a shot. One of those things that was mentioned. The yoga sesh, what? So maybe swimming. Swimming sounds like an exceptional Pisces Mars vibe, okay? Dance therapy or crying during a hike. There's nothing better than crying out in nature. Maybe like finding a cliff and screaming out into the void if that's what you need to do. All right, so I wish you luck. That was Pisces Mars reading. Moving on, we're going into Aries Mars, the fire sign energy. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. I was maybe a little bit surprised, but a lot of these fire signs kind of gave the idea of actually needing routine. Needing routine when it comes to exercising. Really making sure that you have a solid and steady outlet. Okay, so Aries is a fire sign that brings boldness, energy, and action. And you got the Page of Pentacles. Can't remember if I said that. All right, so this is giving goal body, but make it practical. You can totally set a long-term fitness goal, which not everybody can, honestly. It's not productive for everybody to do that. Track your progress, build a structured routine, but also get outside once in a while to break up the grind, all right? Some fresh air is needed. And ChatGPT says, you're a natural born warrior, but this Page of Pentacles energy adds staying power. You thrive with clear goals, visible progress. Maybe get one of those apps where you're like tracking your reps or something like that, or the weights that you go up. And workouts that challenge you. Make it structured, but not boring. This is really a need to challenge yourself when it comes to exercise. Okay, so where is your relationship with exercise right now? Okay. The High Priestess. Girl. It's good. It's good. She's telling me you're already keeping a log. She's like, yep, I'm already keeping a log. I'm surveying my kingdom. I already know what is up. So good for you. Good for you. All right. That was the reading for Aries Mars. Now we're going to work up to Taurus Mars, another earth sign. Okay. So this one was hilarious. You got the Empress. Are we surprised? Look at this princess surrounded by pillows. She's the queen of comfort. We are really not surprised. This is Taurus Mars energy to a T. Okay, so it says, I just wrote down my notes because it made it a lot easier. Sometimes I think better when I'm writing. But anyway, so it says, Taurus is an earth sign focused on comfort, consistency, and sensual enjoyment. So my interpretation, and yeah, why am I not surprised? This version of the Empress is surrounded by pillows. Do squats between commercial breaks. Go for a walk in between emails. Get a Fitbit to remind you it's been a minute since you moved, and plan one adventure a week, like hike with the friends. But make it comfy. Maybe plan brunch afterwards, okay? ChatGPT says, your body likes to savor movement. Try sensual stretching, slow walks, or yoga in cozy clothes. Movement should feel like pleasure, not punishment. Hikes are great, especially if there's wine and snacks afterwards. Okay, I didn't even know that said that. When I was reading that, it was giving me like, you know those dances, those those dances that people do in heels, like take a heels dance class. For some reason, that's sounding good. That's sounding good for your energy. By the way, 12:12 on the clock right now, if that means anything to you. So let's see what your relationship with exercise is right now. She's like, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what my relationship is with exercise right now. I might pull from a different deck. And that's okay. I'm feeling clumsy right now. I don't know if that's like meaningful to anybody. Is somebody nursing an injury? Are you a Taurus Mars nursing an injury? Do you feel a little clumsy, a little awkward right now? Comment down below if it's you for some reason. King of Cups. Yeah, this is there's although this is like an exercise reading, for some reason this is coming out in the cards. There's actually a call for some stillness with the King of Cups. That's why it was like it was like, don't tell me what to do right now, because I'm going through something. It says you're navigating like emotional waters. This is so funny because this is like my emotional deck, and a card didn't want to come out of this one. This is a really practical deck, but it didn't want to give you super practical advice right now. Since it did bring up the King of Cups though, if there's any way you can enjoy water, whether that is swimming, it could even be looking at water, taking a bath, taking a shower, like just some movement and water right now. I'm seeing heat. For some reason, I'm seeing heat kind of come off your body, and it's the need to, like, you know, when you add like a hot utensil or something to water and it like sizzles, it's like this need to like disperse heat, like something about the nighttime, like the nighttime in water, maybe swimming at night. This was oddly specific. Okay, so if you are a Taurus Mars going through something and this resonated with you, I really want to know. I want to know what that's about. Okay, next up we have Gemini, and this one is also freaking hilarious because Gemini, you got the moon. You got the moon, honey. Oh my God, like, you're wild. You're wild. It's like, I'm using exercise to first off outrun my demons. I may be doing it with a friend. We're streaking, we're stripping our clothes off, we're dancing around a fire, we're howling at the moon. This was some wild energy, and I'm really not surprised. Okay, so yeah, Gemini is an air sign known for curiosity, stimulation, and variety. Yeah, my interpretation. Not shocked at all. These two are butt naked and dancing under the moon. Exercise with a friend, go streaking, use movement to run away from your demons, howl at the moon if you need to. ChatGPT says, movement needs to be fun and mentally engaging. Try partner activities, spontaneous dance-offs, or multitask-friendly workouts. If it feels like an escape from your own mind, you're doing it right. Yes, because Gemini is mental, and I don't mean crazy, but you could be. Just a lot of air energy. That's the type of person that needs to stay entertained and engaged. They could easily get bored or lose interest. It says goal reached on my phone right now. I don't know what that means for you. Or are you doing something competitive? That could be good for you. Maybe like signing up for a triathlon or something. Something competitive. Okay. So let's see what your relationship with exercise is right now. I feel bad for the earlier reads because it took me a minute to get warmed up. This is a little more complex than the reads I'm used to doing. Girl, what's your relationship? Okay. You got the Five of Pentacles. What is this ice bath, cold plunge energy? Okay. This is the message. This is the message. So sometimes if you are stuck in an emotional pattern, if you're stressed out by something, if you're feeling overwhelmed, sometimes it's telling me that your nervous system goes into freeze mode. And you're like, well, I really should go for a walk. I really should do this. I really should do that. But you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by your thoughts right now. And when you are feeling that way, This is kind of like depression energy. But when you were feeling that way, and anxiety, you just need to shake it up a little bit. Like, stand up, like right now. Like, stand up right now and just start bouncing. Just kind of get the energy out a little bit. It's just to get out of that frozen mode that you're feeling. And then you can probably feel like you can go accomplish those activities that are difficult for you right now. Okay. So that was your reading, Gemini Mars. I hope you get out of this rut. Try the bouncing. It's good for your nervous system. All right. What did I do? Yep. All right. Cancer. Oh, okay. So this is Cancer Mars. And the reason I'm excited is because I'm a Cancer Mars. Okay. I don't know if I said at the video that I was going to tell you what I was, but yes, I'm a Cancer Mars. Another water sign. Okay, so water sign. You were given the 3 of Cups, and I love this energy. It's saying connect with people and do something active when you feel like your cup is full, you know, not when you're feeling like your cup is depleted. You don't got to do all that. But anyway, so yes, Cancer is a water sign that thrives on emotional connection. It's saying I love group work, okay? Emotional connection, intuition, and nurturing energy. So, like I said, this is my Mars sign, so I get it. Exercise with friends when your cup is full. Tell yourself, I get to move my body, not I have to. Or you can do what I do. Okay, so I started this really recently, and I'm really loving it. It's a little bit of a routine, but okay, if you've ever heard of the book Atomic Habits, it's this idea of if you want to develop a new routine, you kind of link it in with a routine that you already have going, okay? And that just makes it easier because you're obviously already motivated to do something. For most people are motivated to have that cup of coffee in the morning, right? You're doing it anyway because you love it. I feel that. So what I started doing is when my coffee is brewing, and the machine I use makes a lot of noise. When my coffee is brewing, I have my weights in my living room and I just start lifting weights, like doing squats, doing presses and things until my coffee is done brewing. And it's really just a couple minutes every day, but those minutes will add up and it feels so good for your brain and for the dopamine to be like, yes, I did that. And it's not hard. It's not hard at all. Just whatever works for you. And then I walk my dog to the park every day because that's part of the social connection aspect because I'm doing it for him, but I'm also doing it for me. So I get that walk in, I get the weightlifting in. And then if I decide to do something big outside of that, like bonus, you know what I mean? But regardless, I've already got that little check mark in my head that yes, I did this. And I struggle with depression too. So having that routine, I have a literal check box to do those little things that keeps me on track. And they're very accomplishable. They're very accomplishable. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew, okay? Oh yeah, what does ChatGPT say? It says you need emotionally safe movement, group walks, cozy yoga flows, or working out while your tea steeps. Exercise should feel like care, not a chore. She copied me. All right. So what is your relationship with exercise right now? Oh. 4 swords. Do you see this image? She's like, no, don't at me right now. She's like, I can't do this right now. Get out of bed. Just like, get out of bed. Or you know what? Like, if you're gonna stay in bed, just do some stretches while you're in bed, okay? She's like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it right now. Yeah, this is an emotional sign. She's like, I'm trying to regroup and recover right now. I'm hungover. Give me a minute. Brew that coffee. Okay, brew that coffee. Do a couple air squats, all right? You're hilarious. You are hilarious. Okay, so That was being dramatic with the Cancer Mars. Speaking of drama, let's move into Leo Mars. So what did we get? We got the 10 of Pentacles. I don't remember my interpretation for this. For some reason, I think this was giving me some practical routine and structure. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's the 10 of Pentacles for the Leo Mars. So it says, Leo is a fire sign all about confidence, self-expression, and radiant energy. So my interpretation was, play with your pets or your kids. It's okay to have practical goals, but also make it fun. Exercise is your chance to connect with your inner child. And that is beautiful. What a beautiful opportunity for you to connect with that inner child. Build a pillow fort or something in your living room. You know what I mean? Like, build an obstacle course in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? Just get creative. So ChatGPT says, you want movement that makes you feel seen and joyful. Try dance cardio, hot yoga, or anything you can turn into a show. Tap into play. Even a family dance party counts. Dance party. I don't know why I went for this deck first. What is your relationship with exercise right now? Magician. Okay, so this is telling me you have all the resources right now. For some reason, you're telling yourself you don't have the time. You do. You do. Even if it's just squatting while you're brewing your coffee, you do have time. You have little bitty pieces of time. Okay, that's an excuse when you say you don't have time. This is saying you have everything you need. You have all the resources. You're just like not sure how you can act on them. Okay. So I mentioned this in the last reading for the Cancer Mars, but it's just the idea of, in this book called Atomic Habits, it's like habit syncing. So if you make coffee in the morning, exercise while you brew your coffee or something, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a dog, walk that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get it done. Just get it done. That is the energy. That is the energy right now. Just get it done. Leo Mars. Okay. Virgo Mars. This one was also freaking hilarious. Doom scrolling doesn't count as exercise. That's what I want to say to you, Leo Mars. Doom scrolling does not count as exercise. And I'm going to share with you what I shared with one of the signs earlier. Can't remember what it was. But if your nervous system is overwhelmed, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the things you have to do or want to do, and you're like, I just can't get off the couch or whatever, you need to stand up, just start bouncing, shake your body to reset your nervous system because you're stuck in fight, flight, or freeze, right? And you need to just shake it out of your system and then get back on your dang routine, okay? So, says Virgo is an earth sign focused on health, routines, and practical improvement. So my interpretation is stick to your routine. And no, doom scrolling does not count as exercise. ChatGPT said, structure is your bestie, but don't let perfectionism ruin the vibe. Build a doable routine. Stretch while cleaning, walk after meals, track your steps, keep it real, and keep it consistent. Consistency is key for this Virgo energy. And I'm going to pull from this deck again. What is your relationship with exercise right now? I think I just look like a red panda. Ace of Swords. This is the same as Capricorn got. Saying you're ready. You've been thinking about starting a new routine. Start a new routine, but don't make it impractical. Like, if you are a person that doesn't exercise at all, don't tell yourself you're going to go to the gym 5 days a week, because that seems like really unattainable. Tell yourself you're going to take like a walk around the block for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, build up those small habits and then expand them. But you know what? Like, even outside of that, it's just find your natural joy, because then you're going to be so easily inclined to do that exercise when you're like, yes, this, I really feel the benefit. I feel the value that it adds to my day. And it's not just about looking a certain way or doing something because somebody told me I should exercise. You can actually Do something where you feel the benefits, where you get instant relief, okay? So that was it. That was it for Virgo Mars. Okay. So now we're getting into Libra Mars, and this one was freaking hilarious because you got the Two of Swords, and it's saying you might need to trick yourself into exercising, okay? Don't think about it too hard. She's like, just put that blindfold on, like put that hat on when you're in the gym, put in your earphones, and then like trick yourself into exercising. You're like, I'm just listening to music, you know, but you're also moving your body. Like getting on a phone call, I cannot, that's one thing about me is I cannot sit still if I'm on a phone call. I'm pacing at the house, I'm doing my dishes, I'm walking my dog around the block because for some reason I cannot sit still when I'm on the phone. Okay, so it says Libra is an air sign that values harmony, beauty, and relationships. So my interpretation was this lady is blindfolded and stuck. You might need to trick yourself into exercising. Please just go for a walk. ChatGPT says indecision is your enemy. Start with low pressure movement, walking while listening to your favorite playlist, or a cute yoga class with a friend. Just pick something and go. Don't overthink it. All right. What is your relationship with exercise right now? Is this my car? What is this? All right. Girl. I knew you needed to go for a walk. Walk it off. Walk it off, girl. You can cry and walk. You can cry and walk. Just move a little bit, okay? This is giving breakup energy. Maybe you need to break up with your old exercise routine and your old expectations. I don't know if this is a real breakup or real romantic breakup. Use that to motivate you, okay? Use that to motivate you if for some reason it is a romantic breakup. Obviously nurture yourself, give yourself some food, give yourself some love. And then if for some reason your routine is not working for you, break up with your old routine, okay? You don't need to hang on to that. So be the Queen of Swords energy. She's cutting the cords. She's cutting old expectations. She's doing whatever the F she wants, all right? And speaking of doing whatever the F they want, this is Scorpio Mars. Scorpio Mars. You won't even let me read for you. This was hilarious. I looked at this and it was like, no, don't even tell me what to do. It was like, literally, it was immediately like, girl, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to exercise. Don't tell me how to move my body. Okay, so Scorpio is a water sign driven by intensity, transformation, and deep emotional undercurrents. Yeah, I said Scorpio's not going to let me to tell them how to exercise, so you do you, boo, because I'm not even going to tell you. Okay, ChatGPT, however, doesn't care about your feelings. Just kidding. Just kidding. I know a lot of us use ChatGPT as a therapist, as like a reflective tool. I'm dishing a lot by saying that. All right, I'm going to go back to this reading. Okay, so it says you crave movement that feels private, powerful, and emotionally resonant. Try solo workouts, shadow boxing, or dancing as catharsis. No one needs to know what you're doing. And that's exactly how you like it. Okay, I love your energy. It's so fucking funny. She's like, don't even. Okay, so what's your relationship? Oh. It's good. That is why you don't want me to tell you what to do, because it's good. You're like, I'm not overthinking it. You're like, I feel the sun on my skin and I'm moving how it makes me feel happy. Like, you don't need to tell me. Why is it giving me beach vibes? Are you going to the beach? She's like on a boardwalk here, and here's the sun. Good for you. Good for you. All right, I hope you have a great time doing whatever that is. All right, moving on to Sagittarius Mars. This is our last one. And once again, not surprised. These readings were really entertaining. But anyway, Sagittarius is a fire sign that thrives on adventure, freedom, and expansion. And you got this. You got the Two of Pentacles. And you know what I said to that? Go join a fucking circus. That's what I said. I said, go make a spectacle of yourself. Ever thought of taking up fire dancing? Just do it, all right? Just do something wild, do something crazy. You know you want to. You know you want to. So ChatGPT says, you need movement that feels like a story. Bonus points for chaos and costumes. Try hiking, dance, or circus arts. Anything that doubles as an adventure and a workout is a yes for you. All right. Yep. We're going to pull from this deck. What is your relationship with exercise right now? It says you're letting go. You're stepping into like a new era of like what it means, what exercise means to you, how you view exercise. It's almost saying maybe you've stepped away from like an unhealthy way of like viewing your body and viewing your exercise. And now you're actually treating it as like an expression and expansion of joy. That is beautiful. Good for you. Also, me too. I don't think I even need to say anything else. That's awesome. All right, so that was it. That was it for the readings today. I don't know that I have anything to say. Maybe just a reminder, if you enjoyed this reading, if any of these resonated, if you found it entertaining, if you want more readings like this based on the zodiac signs, please comment down below. This was pretty fun to do. I definitely challenged myself in this one. There's a lot of different elements. I'm going to figure out how to split up this video so you can just click on the one that works for you. Yeah, and if you need to figure out what your Mars sign is, download CoStar. If you want to read this blog post that I wrote, if you want to print out what it is I just said, the links are in the description. You can just go to Linktree and then you find my website, find my blog. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just tell me if there's anything else you want from this. It was super fun. And final words from ChatGPT. Now go forth, move your body, and make your Mars sign proud. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you for watching this video. I love you and have a great day.